Hey, peeps, your girl K-Cee Deeva here. Welcome to another edition of Afterthoughts 90 Day Fiance WTF Moments with K-Cee Deeva and Anthony.
Hey, hey. You know what? People think I'm actually listening to music in my headphones. I'm not listening to anything. That's just me grooving, getting excited for
Just
the
like,
show. That's just natural. That's natural.
well, welcome to another edition. This is where we get together and we talk about all the WTF moments of the 90 Day Fiance broadcast that if you're a fan, you saw it last night. A
Mm-hmm.
little bit of drama going on, a little bit of drama. We're just going to dive on in. Tariq and Hazel. So, for those who
Ooh.
know, Hazel, soon to be married, 30 something days left, I think. And in this time, they have been trying to, the last few weeks, they've been trying to find a third party to join their union.
Mm.
If you've also been following, you know that at one point they had a third party. Her name was Minty. Beautiful Thai
Mm-hmm.
woman, was their girlfriend, as they put it, and they broke up because Hazel was getting a little jealous. Tariq was showing a little too much attention to Minty. Now, Minty, very beautiful. Hazel, in her, cute in her own way, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you put the two together, I can kind of see, men are visual, men like beauty, and Minty, she's a pretty girl.
Minty is a looker. Okay, I mean, if I hate to compare women to alcohol, but if we're going to do it,
I mean,
Hazel is a nice cold bottle of Heineken on a Saturday afternoon, and Minty is a nice aged whiskey that you have on a Saturday night with the
okay,
fireplace, and you got a nice little date over, and you done cooked dinner and
yes,
everything. Yeah,
I would agree with
yeah.
that. I would agree with that. I would agree
Yeah.
with that. Well,
Mm.
apparently Hazel fired Minty at some point as the girlfriend. She gave her walking papers because Tariq was just getting a little too into, Last night we see why, because Tariq had this great idea, this brilliant idea to, hey, we're not having any luck finding a mate online. Let's call Minty up and see if she can give us any tips because she's been in that position before. Anthony, I don't know about you, but I know as a woman, if I'm watching this going, bruh, don't do it. It's a trap. That's just a bad idea. I'm sure you men were cringing. Am I right?
Mm. Mm. Woo, I think by that time, I refilled my glass. I think I downed my drink and then refilled my glass up because I'm like,
Right.
oh, this is going to be some mess right here. First of all, it's a trap. Come on, man. When your girl is being too cool about something that she said
Exactly.
no to, and all of a sudden
Yes.
she gives in, that
Yes.
means that means she knows something. She already knows how this is gonna play out. She gonna let you
Right.
learn the hard way.
Right. And
She
as
gonna
we
let you learn the
saw,
hard way.
when that camera came on and Minty, little
Mhm.
makeup on and all dolled up, hair
Mhm.
done, and cute little outfit,
Mhm.
Tariq just was just like went ape shit. Like,
Hi,
hi, oh, that's
hey.
me. Oh, hey. And
See,
you
see.
saw, I was like, Lord help him. If looks could kill, because Hazel, those daggers were flying.
Hazel and Minty look like that gif of Diddy and that one guy where they're staring at each other.
Yes, yes. Man,
Ooh, see now,
yeah.
see if I'm if Tariq what Tariq should have done was been like this, but she's coming that screen. Hi. Mm-hmm. Yep,
Right.
everything
Just
good.
saying no expression. No
Mm-hmm. No,
expression.
no expression. Yep. Try to be like this.
Good to see
Mm-hmm.
you.
Hands in your
How
lap.
you doing?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Talk to her. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Does that work for
unfortunately
you?
for him, he did not. So that it went exactly how I knew it was gonna go. I mean, there was a little bit of cattiness back and forth, and when the question came up, and Tariq said, "What advice would you give us?" And Minty very boldly said, "Well, I mean, you're looking for somebody. It hasn't worked out. Why not me again?" It's a simple question.
Mm,
I mean,
mm, mm,
she just threw it out there.
mm, mm,
Of course,
no.
Hazel shut that down with the quickness. And
You already know. Yeah, Hazel was like, no. And
yeah,
and that's why it's like, look, if you're gonna bring somebody into this, bring an average person into this. Okay.
Or just how about nobody at all? How
And
about just be you
focus on
two?
your wedding.
Focus on the
Focus on your
wedding. You don't got that
wedding.
much time.
Yes, you don't. Focus on the
All
wedding,
right.
you know. Yes, come on
Well,
now.
it'll be interesting to see because now Hazel has said that she doesn't trust Tariq because she saw the reaction to Minty, and I've been saying from the time he mentioned, hey, let's call her up. I'm like, this brother is looking for any reason to contact this woman, and
Mm.
women aren't stupid, as I put in my tweet. We know, okay, we got a sixth
Mm-hmm.
sense about these things.
Mm-hmm.
You pushing too hard to try to reach out to her. It's not just because you want her advice. It's because you want to look at her. It's because you probably hoping that I say, well, let's have her back. But that didn't happen.
Yeah. Tariq's probably mad too. They got shut down real quick.
Shut down with the quick. Well, you saw the preview. Next week, his friend says, so are you still in love with Minty? And he had to think about it. So
I'm hoping. I mean, you know, I got a feeling that might be editing, but then again, we could be
it could
wrong.
be editing because you know how they do.
They set that up, but I don't know. You're a
I
little
guess
too
we just have
excited
to
to talk
wait
to
and
her
see.
now, so we're gonna have to wait and see.
All right, next couple, Mike and Natalie, same old saga. I'm getting kind of bored with them, honestly. We're right. And Natalie with the eyes. Um, she talked to her friend back in Russia. I thought her friend gave her some decent advice. Her friend said, look, fall back, girl. Like you're doing too much. You just every day you're asking about the ring. You're too thirsty for the ring. Fall back, chill a little bit, and then maybe he'll give you the ring. What's that saying? Grandma used to have, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. She's spewing venom. She's calling him fat. She's calling him classless and, scrutinizing, says his closet stinks and all this kind of stuff. She's just talking bad about the man. Like, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, he's a country boy. Second of all, second of all, you did talking bad about my house. You're lucky I haven't made you go stay at a Motel 6. You don't come in disrespecting my house?
Right.
No, you don't do that. Right. And on top of that, you really think you talking down to him is gonna make you get the ring even more? Oh no!
After you threw it back at him in the first place.
Yes, and there's a new drinking game going around right now. Every time Natalie mentions the ring, take a shot. Also, don't participate in that game because by the end of the season, you will be a full-blown alcoholic checking yourself into rehab. I will be there if I participate in that. Because
right.
And I think you and I sat here on this platform last week and said, you think the ring is gonna make all your problems go away. It's not.
No, it's not
gonna make your problems go away. I think honestly, like I said, I think Mike is just his heart's not into it because he's not really that excited.
Yeah,
when you do see him excited, you can tell he's just putting it on for the camera.
Right.
He's phoning it in. He's not really like I said, I'm telling you that TLC contract. You don't want to get sued for that breach of contract.
That's what's keeping him there. I agree, Anthony. I think you're absolutely right. I think that contract is keeping him there. I think, because even his whole demeanor, his whole body language, it's like he can't really stand being in the same room with her.
Is it me or does it look like he done gained some weight since she done been here? Because
because from the stress.
Yeah, he's that stress weight gain. That ain't good.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how because she won't let him eat a damn thing. She scrutinizes everything he eats. The man can't sit in peace without her, looking on his plate, and he can't have a beer after work, and it's just too much. All right, speaking of drinking, let's go on over to Jovi and Yara.
Whoa,
another couple that's kind of boring me, honestly. I'm just tired of Yara complaining every 5 minutes. She clearly doesn't want to be here. She clearly doesn't want to be in New Orleans. I'm not even sure she wants to be with Jovi, but now she's stuck because they got a baby. I'm not sure he's really feeling it anymore either because he's partying like he's always partying.
Yeah. I mean, mind you, this is the same guy who said a few weeks ago, I'll spend every other 4 weeks with my kid. Like, yeah, you think that's gonna make you a good dad? Spend every other 4 weeks with your kid? No, that's not, as a father, that's not how this works. You can't just take off every 4 weeks, be gone, and come back. And no, that's not how this works. No. And then on top of that, when he told her last night, he said, I don't know why you're saying that. You're not going nowhere. I said, Yara. I put a plain of an emoji taking off. Like, really? Yara. Yara,
I think she is. I think
the
she's gonna go home. I
she's
don't. I
still
don't
in the
see her
early
staying here.
stages. She's still in the early stages where she can still fly. And that
Well, and
pregnancy.
now here's the big thing though.
Mhm.
They broke the news to the parents, who
Mhm.
the dad who still looked hungover from the party before, by the way, which was hilarious to
He
me.
was.
I was like, runs in the family, but but the next day they tell the parent, Yara says, I don't want a wedding. We just want to go get married and
Mhm.
and that's it. And the
Yeah,
mom, of course, had a hissy fit,
of course.
like, wait, but that's my only son. I want a wedding for him.
Hmm.
Can't blame her. And
Yeah.
as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, Yara, like, okay, if you're gonna do something small, at least have the parents there, maybe a
Hmm.
couple of friends, something like you
Yeah.
and she's like, well, my people aren't here, so why should his people be there? I disagree with that. I
Yeah.
think she should absolutely, if you want
Hmm.
to do it, have another wedding in your country, that's fine. But I
Hmm.
think out of respect, even if you don't want a big wedding, you want to go down to Justice of the Peace, the
Yeah.
courthouse, at least have his family there, a couple members of his family. If it's mom and dad,
Yeah.
whatever.
I,
But I think that's wrong. I don't like how she's doing that.
I agree 100%. I mean, and we've seen this before in past seasons of 90 Day where they go have another wedding in another country, and
Right.
on top of that, you get that 90 Day money. So, of course, you're going to have money
Right.
to afford it. I mean, how
Yep.
else do you think what's her name and dude from Moldova were able to have that Moldovan wedding? So,
Exactly. Yes. The
you
Moldovan wedding.
you really think you really think the dad paid for that whole wedding? No, come on,
Oh, heck no. Heck
TLC
no.
paying TLC cutting the shit is cutting the check for that. Come on,
Because they want the drama, because we'll talk
exactly.
about it.
Exactly. Yes,
We'll
exactly.
watch it,
People
talk
like
about
me and you watch it and we talk about it. We get on the
it.
platform and we talk about
Exactly.
it. Exactly. Yeah, I think honestly that you at least need to at least have his here's the thing, you gotta have witnesses. You gotta have if you go to Justice Peace, you have to have a witness. You
Yeah, you
know,
do.
yeah, and I know that because one of my friends, he got married at Justice Peace and he needed me as a witness. So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, cool, I'll do it. You have to have a witness. So at least let his parents
Yeah.
be the witness. I mean, okay,
Yeah. I think she's being a little. I'm not
yeah,
feeling her. I'm not
I'm
feeling
not
her.
liking the attitude. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the attitude sucks. Okay, so last but not least, Brandon and Julia. Oh wait, no, there's two more. Wait,
Well, hey,
Brandon and Julia, and then we got one more.
yeah.
Brandon and Julia again.
Brandon.
Okay, so they went wedding shop. So Julia says, I want to go shop for my wedding dress. The mom invites herself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just invites herself, and I'd love to go. And Julia
I
kind of was
didn't
like,
ask
yeah,
you.
well, no, I usually would. I just want to go with my best friend, just for Brandon. They get to the dress shop, and the mom's there,
Oh, she did show up on.
looking crazy as a loon as always,
Oh
uh,
my goodness.
in
I
her flower dress. She's standing there waiting, and I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" Okay.
I mean, here's the thing. First and foremost, I don't know how they do in her country, but here the men don't go dress shopping. We don't. Okay, men don't go dress
No,
shopping at
no,
all.
that's weird. That was weird. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
you don't
I,
go
I
dress shopping.
well, I thought it was just because she doesn't really have any friends here. You know what I mean? I mean, he's really the
Yeah,
only person. That's the only reason I kind of said, well,
yeah,
I mean, would you want to go with his mom or him? I would rather go with him than his crazy
yeah,
mom. So,
yeah.
um,
And in a way, I guess I can understand why his mom, would say, oh yeah, I'll go with you and everything, because she wants to
yeah,
obviously the woman there because the men aren't supposed to go. I mean, I think he could have at least maybe suggested like his sister or somebody go.
yeah,
I mean
a
somebody,
female friend,
yeah.
so she
So
didn't feel alone. I don't know.
yeah, I mean it's one of those
Yeah,
things
that was
that's
weird.
damn. I mean for the mom, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean because yeah, but and
She's
just
gonna do what she's gonna do.
Can we just acknowledge all of Brandon's facial expressions when them dresses came off?
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, okay, looks good. That is a sign of a man that did not want to be there at all. And not only
I
that,
think he was just awkward. I think he felt awkward. He didn't want to be there, but then I think he didn't know what to do because, like you said, men don't typically go.
They
You
don't.
know,
And then on top of
you
that,
know,
yeah, well, on top of that, whenever I watch like these say yes to the dress and everything, they always have it like, they got the mimosas and the champagne out and everything, and they welcome me. Where was the champagne at? Because I guarantee that he had some champagne. He would have been like, look
right?
good.
Let me drink.
I like that one right there. Yeah, that one, that's
Right.
you, baby. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, shit. I mean, come on, give me
Wait, but
something.
I will give him props. I feel like Brandon's getting a little bit more kahunas
Mm-hmm.
lately because he's been kind of putting his foot down.
Mm-hmm.
Now the mom showed up, but he looked at her and when Julia was getting dressed and said, "Yeah, please don't insert your opinion." And the mom was like,
Oh,
"Oh my."
my.
Yeah,
Pearl clutch moment.
for a clutch moment. She was not happy. She was like, "I was like, all right, Brandon." It's like you showed up here, you forced yourself into the situation, but you're not gonna take this over.
Nope.
So I gotta give him props on that.
Yep.
Okay, last but not least, I thought last but not least, but that was just make sure y'all was on your toes. Last but not least, Stephanie and Ryan. Heavy sigh. Stephanie 52, Ryan 27. First of all, we all knew this wasn't gonna work out. It was a train wreck to begin with. Okay, Stephanie's over in Belize where Ryan lives. If you listened to us last week, the whole weird thing with the condom happened. If you missed it, go to my YouTube page, K-Cee Deeva shows. It's on there. You'll find out what happened with this whole condom thing. This week, Harris shows up. Now I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, Stephanie, girl, get on a plane and go home. Or if you're in this beautiful, place, enjoy yourself,
Make the
order,
most of it.
champagne, take it into the jacuzzi, go on some touristy stuff, eat good food, enjoy the rest of the time by yourself. You just had all the stressful issues with Ryan, and Ryan decided to go on and leave or whatever. And she called his cousin Harris, who she slept with, by the way, before. And Harris shows up, and I'm looking at Harris going, Harris is smart. You can't be mad at the brother.
He saw that plane. He was like, "Oh, I'll take that boat." And he literally took a boat to get there too. Remember, he got up at 5 a.m. He took the bus, got off, took like a tag, and it took like a boat to the island to get to her.
Listen. Harris is a farm worker. Okay, he's a farm worker. Harris is like, hold on, Ryan, you a fool. This woman got money. She been paying your salary at your job that she got for you. She bought you $3,000 watches and shoes and clothes and glow in the dark condoms and all this stuff.
And
you walked away from that. You think Harris was gonna swoop on in and be like,
Harris probably look like Dave. If Harris plays his cards right, he gonna be in the States looking like Dave Chappelle when we found out Oprah was pregnant with all the money holding on to it. That's gonna be him. But let me tell you something. Okay, so when we first saw Harris in the picture, I said he looked like a poor man's Bill Bellamy. He must have stepped his game up because last night he was like a poor man's Lil Boozy with his little Boozy. He had the chain on. He had like a nice little cut, fresh, little flat top, looking like a little Boozy on Vlad TV.
Oh my God!
I said he's the poor man's Lil Boozy.
Yes, Harris stepped his game up.
Harris is like, oh, I'm about. Harris like, oh, I'm finna make a good impression on this one. He's like, Harris like, I went and took a shower. I went and got a haircut. He said, I'm gonna take advantage of this whole opportunity.
So basically, Stephanie convinced Harris to stay the rest of the time that she's there with him, which I think is 3 or 4 more days. You think again, of course, he wasn't gonna turn it down. He can have Ryan's leftovers, the watches and the shoes and everything else left over. But he can have his sloppy seconds, as they say, and and then the clincher was she said, I was thinking I could see you in America with me. And we'll leave you with that, ladies and gentlemen. Until next week, please join us again next Monday. We will be talking once again about the top WTF moments of 90 Day Fiance. And disclaimer, we absolutely love and adore this show, but we also love to make fun of some of the crazy stuff that happens.
You have to. It's no different than what you and your friends do on Monday morning around the water cooler, okay?
Exactly.
Well, you probably on your Zoom water cooler talks. Most y'all
right.
But you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
I get it. Yes, we get it. Yeah. All right. Until next time, we'll see you later, peeps. Have a great week. And hey, more 90 Day next Sunday. Can't wait.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good one too.
All right.
Later.